Hey TikTok, how y'all doing today? This is episode 2 of Deconstructing Labels. This is where we name their words and then we flip them into our truth. Episode 1 was a little heavy for me, so I had to take a small mental health break from what I had to share with you guys. But I'm back now, and we are now working on episode 2. Episode 1 was about deconstructing the label that I was given at an early age, the label of abomination. This episode, however, is about the words too much. So my question for you is, have you ever heard that before? Have you ever been called too much or too loud or too emotional, too sensitive, too everything? As a child, like when you were little, you would be told, stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about, as if you weren't already crying about something. And when you were asked uncomfortable questions, you were either silenced or you were told that you were doing too much. Now, personally, for me, one thing that I get that kind of makes me laugh a little bit is, oh, now you think you're too good. So, like, I found myself thinking back on, like, my journey, and I realized that I shrank myself for years. Like, I would make my voice quieter in the room, or I would swallow being belittled directly to my face. And I dimmed my light so that they could breathe easier, but that just left me feeling hollow all the time. The thing that I discovered, though, is that shadow work, working with the darkest parts of myself and healing, that's what actually woke me up. I realized the truth that there's absolutely nothing about me that's too much. It's actually them that's too little. Us, the black sheep, the chosen ones, we are divinely abundant. God wired us with overflow on purpose. We feel the family's unspoken grief. We carry it quietly till they heal, and we hold spaces for them that they can't even name. Our prayers shift whole atmospheres while we sleep, and we have doors opening for us that we don't even knock on. Our love is so fierce and so deep that it spooks the people stuck in survival mode. So they call it too intense. But we call it generational healing. Intuition for us hits like clockwork because we see patterns and pitfalls before the room even catches up. And for that, we get called too sensitive. But it's actually a gift. We see the attack before the attacker even formulates their plan. And that is exactly why they can't stand us. Our words drop healing bombs, and that makes whole lineages exhale, even when they sometimes like side-eye the source. Today, this divinely abundant woman raises a son that will never know the burden of generational curses that I had to break for him. I write words to make others breathe easy and gain clarity and understanding, and I have a loving partner who dives deep right with me. They say too much, but I say divinely abundant. So I would love for you to tell me in the comments, what is your too much story? And look out for episode 3 of Deconstructing Labels dropping soon.